Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Out of Scope. I'm Brian Cristiano. Today, we're gonna talk about cinematic pins on Pinterest. I'm gonna give my marketing tip of the day on how sports teams and brands can leverage Pinterest to engage customers and fans, and I'm holding an iPhone because we're live on Periscope. Join us. All you marketers out there need to listen to this.
Sports marketing expert Brian Cristiano.
Brian Cristiano.
Marketers and advertisers and brands always have to keep in mind, you have to play to the state of your audience. Endurance sports athletes are absolutely fanatics.
Having a Facebook page doesn't get you any business, but doing it right can be quite effective.
Game-changing news from Pinterest today. They just launched a new ad product called Cinematic Pins. And for anybody that doesn't know, Pinterest has had an ad product called Promoted Pins for the last year. They've been slowly allowing advertisers to get in on this, so not everybody can do it. You have to be approved. But some brands have been doing it for a while now, and what it allows people to do, what it allows brands to do rather, is it allows them to promote pins within a user's feed. So targeting certain users, promoting a pin that they want them to see and hopefully click on and take an action. Very straightforward. What Cinematic Pins does is it allows those pins to be interactive. So as a user scrolls through their feed, the image will animate as they scroll. When they stop scrolling, the image will stop animating. So not only is it very interesting from a creative and a visual perspective, and we know, and I know, that visual things, video, motion really hooks people. So that's the huge part of it, but it's the interactivity that I think is the big winner, right? People on Pinterest are gonna be scrolling up and down, and if the ad is creative enough, they're going to want to play with it. They're going to want to see it rewind. They're going to want to see it go forward. And there's already been some tests out there. Pinterest has been working with Unilever, Walgreens, a couple other brands, Wendy's, with some interesting tests. And I saw some of them today, and some of them are really kind of cool. And I want to see what happens from a creative perspective. I want to see what some of these brands do with this and where they take it. And I think it opens up a whole creative avenue for creatives as well as brands to connect with consumers. So I think the Cinematic Pins is just a huge, huge game changer. And if it's not clear, Josh, roll the video from Pinterest that they put out today. Cool, so hopefully that video really explains a little bit and clears it up, kind of gives you some visuals as to what's happening, because I know when I'm doing this, it doesn't really translate over this camera into the web. Anyway, hopefully you can see the value in this, because this I think is gonna be massive, and if brands aren't already approved or haven't already signed up to be approved for promoted pins, you need to get on this. You need to get on this yesterday because it's going to be huge. And that's what I'm going to talk about in my marketing tip of the day. Brands, sports teams, marketers, get on Pinterest. Sign up now. If you're not on there, get on there. Apply to be a part of the promoted pin ad product that Pinterest has. It's huge. Brands that have already been invited in and allowed in are doing really well. There's a lot of interest in there. It's very organic feel. The target markets, the people that you can target on there are very interested in content. So if you have a type of business, a travel company, a sports team, a fitness product, a food product, something that people like to kind of pin and talk about, any life-changing events, wedding type stuff also is huge on Pinterest. If you're in those markets, man, you got to get on here, right? Get on here yesterday. Get on Pinterest. If you haven't already been approved, apply for the promoted pin product, get on there. The bigger piece of it now, as of today, when Pinterest launched Cinematic Pins, is figuring out if you can get in on promoted pins, get in there, and then figure out how can you use these cinematic pins to do something super creative, outside of the box, grab attention, right? I mean, I see your sports team, man, you could be doing some really cool loops, people going back and forth, scoring a goal, shooting a basket, throwing a football, throwing a touchdown, catching a touchdown, as people are scrolling past. Huge, huge stuff. There's so many different things that can be done. I mean, we're just scratching the surface. This thing launched today. So get out there, check out Pinterest, apply for promoted pins, get on there, figure it out, and do it really creatively. Don't just make ads, make content, and figure out why and how people will want to see that content, they'll want to pin it on their board, and they'll want to share it, because that's where the win is on Pinterest. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for everybody on Periscope. It was a pleasure today. I appreciate it watching episode 4 of Out of Scope. I'm Brian Cristiano. Please, please, please email me, comment, subscribe, tell me what you love, tell me what you hate. We're trying to keep improving the show, and we hope that this thing continues to get better. So do that. Thank you. Tune in. We're going to keep these rolling. Have a great day. And how sports brands can use that. Dude, I'm totally butchering this thing. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Is anybody there?